Last week in Claude, we built this. We built this in less than 20 minutes. We designed it, structured it, wrote every panel. Claude did everything for us. So what we're going to do this week, this is part two. We're actually going to deploy it to a real live working website. Not a PDF, not as a PowerPoint document, a live URL. The kind a client opens on their phone Monday morning and sees the current state of their IT environment, their name at the top, their data, password protected, their own private page. This is part two. We're going to take Claude and we're going to build this in Replit. This is my third in the tools of my tool stacks. We've got Claude, ClickUp, and Replit. Because here's what happens with a PDF health report that you send in an email in a PDF. It lands in the inbox. Maybe it gets opened. It probably just gets skimmed over and then it disappears into a folder nobody touches again. A live URL that your client can visit every single day, that you only have to send to once, that updates by itself. The client bookmarks it, their office manager checks it, their CFO pulls up data before they have a budget conversation. And here's what matters for your business. When a client has a page that shows them what you do every month, they don't wonder what they're paying for anymore. They see it. Again, part one was the design. We did this all in Claude. Claude built the HTML file for us. And what we're going to do, we're going to take that HTML file and we're going to start the actual deployment inside of Replit. So if you haven't watched my previous video, be sure to do. I'll link that up here and in the description. And this video, again, is the deployment. We're going to take that HTML output, drop it in Replit, add a password gate, and then make the data swappable per client. 4 prompts, about an hour of real work total between the two videos. So let's jump into the setup. So here's our starting point. We've got this HTML file right here. And if you haven't downloaded Replit, you've never messed with Replit, go to orangenomad.com/Replit. You get, I think it's 20% off. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this out in Replit. And again, it's free to get started. I'm on a paid plan because I run multiple client projects. My website's run on Replit, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to create a new project inside of Replit. So I'm going to go inside of Replit. This is what it looks like. Again, we're not going to do any coding whatsoever. I am not a code person. It melts my brain to sit and actually do coding. So what I'm going to do, we're going to lay the foundation here. I'm going to give you a quick jump start. I'm just going to copy and paste this in, and we'll cover what we're doing. Again, this is going to be minimal setup. It doesn't take a whole lot of time. No database, no user accounts, all that good fun stuff. So this is going to be super simple. So what I'm going to do is you're helping me build a client-facing IT health dashboard in Replit using Node.js and Express. So I need a server that it has a static from a public folder, a password gate, an access code. On the first visit, simply show the login form asking for the access code. And then we're going to set a session cookie, load the dashboard, go from there. Again, super simple. And then give a package.json with all the dependencies I'll need. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and grab our IT health dashboard from Vandelay that we did. So that's this right here, Vandelay IT health dashboard.html. So now we're going to go ahead and build our plan. And actually, we're not going to plan. We're going to go ahead and click build. And we're going to watch as Replit goes to work. All right, now it's starting to go to work. So it's going to build this out. We're going to be able to do a test login. All right, so it's built a dashboard folder. It's reading the access code. So I need to set two variables in here. So two variables in here are the session secret. So what I want to do is go ahead and enter the access code. I need to enter the access code. All right, so this is the awesome thing about what Replit does. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this that I created in 1Password. I'm going to go ahead and delete that value out of there. And I'm going to go ahead and click continue. All right, the access code's now set. Have it create the dashboard. All right, so it now says the dashboard is up and running. The login page is being served. Open the preview pane. So I'm going to come up here and we're going to go ahead and hit new tab. And there we are. So this is our login page here. And what I'm going to do is enter our access code that we already told it. So I'm copying and we'll go ahead and run. And right there is Vandelay Technology Solutions Ridgeline Financial Advisors on a live URL. All right, so if we were to go ahead and publish this, we could give it its own domain. So it would be it-health-dashboard.replit.app. And we could give that URL if we wanted to. We could change that to a custom URL, give it out to our customers, and all they would enter is their access code to be able to see that. Again, this is not going to replace what you're currently doing. It's not going to replace ConnectWise. It's not going to replace Datto. It's not going to replace any of those types of things. But you totally, once it is out on something like Replit, you could use APIs to be able to funnel customer data in. And again, this is customer data that in a format that is that they want to be able to see in. They can make quick decisions before going in there. So think about what you're able to do. This whole deployment took less than 51 minutes total. And that includes reading Replit's output, making a couple edits, testing the login flow. Everything seems to work just fine. And that's the shift we're doing from a static report to a live system. So if you haven't done part one, be sure to watch that video up here where we build that HTML file. If you've got the HTML file ready to go ahead and log into Replit, create your own account. And with that one simple prompt, you're able to create a client portal. So if you want things like this built and you don't want to mess with all of this, you want us to do it, Orange Labs does that, link in the description. Be sure to take the free AI assessment first before you go in there. It takes less than 5 minutes, tells you exactly where you are with your AI adoption, tools like Replit and Claude. It's orangenomad.com/AI-assessment. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see what we're going to build next Tuesday. Again, my name is Andrew Moon, Orange Nomad. I will see you in the next one.